Hey everyone, welcome to IJustWatched. I'm Joseph. We're discussing The Woman King. I was definitely excited for this movie with the trailers and whatnot. It looked damn good. But before we jump into it, I gotta hit you with the usual, which is hopefully you like this enough to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the little bell to get notified. Also, gotta add, spoiler warning, inspired by true events, obviously. The kingdom of the Dahomey is a legit kingdom. Diving into, of course, the best part, which is the focal point of the movie, is the Igoje. I also learned they were known as, or referred to as Mino, which means our mothers, and Western Europeans would refer to them as Dahomey Amazons. Either way, some badass bitches. Watching the movie immediately, I was like, oh, that's probably the inspiration for the Dora Milaje, and that is actually true. I didn't know that. I read online that even Lupita Nyong'o actually went and learned about them because they did inspire the Dora Milaje. I thought that was actually really cool and interesting. From what I was reading on the Kingdom of the Dahomey, is that they were much more brutal. They were actually more conquer focused. They did fight and free themselves from the oil, and I thought that part was cool. However, one of the things I really enjoyed in the movie is the story, the fact that they fight for their freedom and the freedom of their people. King Gezu, I learned again, was definitely for slave trade. They reference pieces of it in the movie where they talk about how the slave trade is what financed them. It's what made their kingdom prosper and wealth. In real life, is that when they seeked to stop the slave trade, King Gezu didn't want to. Like, he was still trying to go down that route. So I thought that was a little crazy. Of course, like I said, the movie gives us a glimpse of that, but the movie gave us a story I wish was real. Not the love story part, but the way the kingdom, the king, and the Igoje and how all that went. I would definitely prefer the movie version of history. That being said, the movie is vastly fictional, loosely based or inspired on the kingdom of Dahomey. However, the most accurate piece of this movie is the portrayal of the Igoje, these fucking Dahomey Amazons, these badass women, bro. Amazing. Absolutely love them. These are basically main characters, but like Igoje, the actress Lashana Lynch. Before this movie, I enjoyed her in 007, No Time to Die. She was really good there. I enjoyed her. I was okay, because in other roles, it's not her, but it's the way they portrayed her characters in other movies. I was just like, I'm not feeling anything for you. I don't care. Like, I'm not feeling you. I'm not caring for the character. I say that because, boy, I love her in this movie. She killed it. She was, without question, one of the best parts of this movie. Her character had so much personality, and the way she interacted with everybody, like, you love this character. It was so good. Like, I was like, damn, like, I want more of just these characters. Amenza, played by Sheila Atim, was wonderful. I've seen her here and there. I remember her in Multiverse of Madness. She's in there for like a sec, but she actually she did well. Her face is extremely recognizable. I've seen her in a bunch, so it's cool to see her come like to the forefront and see like she's very talented. She was like that very grounding friend for the whole story, and she killed it. I actually really enjoyed her in it. King Gezu, played by John Boyega, also like Homegirl. This is my favorite role for him so far, but I really enjoyed him here. He felt like he had a whole kingly vibe. It was dope. I really enjoyed him. Nawi, played by thuso, mbedu, she did a really good job. I like this kid. I thought she was great for the most part, but my biggest issue with this movie, honestly, the romance they kept trying to build between her and Malik, aka Jordan Bolger, it just didn't fit the scenario. I would have much rather preferred they dove into the story that was the fact that she was adopted. She casted out by her adopted father. Find out Viola Davis was her mother through some fucked up shit. That is a story I would have much rather preferred to dive further into than her romance. Naniska, played by Viola Davis. If you needed another reason to love this damn woman, oh my god. She carried, like, even in the best parts and the worst parts and throughout this movie, she was the carrying factor. You love her character. You feel for her character. She is a bad bitch, bro. 100% love her. Loved her before this. I don't think I've seen a role where she is this type of character, where she's that level of just tough, bro. I would bow to her type shit, bro. She was tough as fuck. Sad story, but like we were getting emotional. I was sitting there like, kill it, go get him. I was in there like, kill him. I really like this movie for the most part. Like, and it was funny because like I feel like the reason I'm saying that is because once I did research, I was like, damn. Again, I really wish the story in the movie was the truth. Damn, like that. Like, I cared for the kingdom. I like the king, love the Igoje, and then you find out that there's, they're kind of villains in real life, and I was like, ah, damn it. You take away the little romance part, I think it'd be a better movie, but overall, still very good movie, still very enjoyable, highly recommend it. I want to hear your thoughts. If you know the true backstory of the kingdom versus the movie, how does that make you feel? Do you care that they switched it up? Do you think they should have kept it more historically accurate? I actually really enjoy the way they did the story and prefer it because it feels like it's a sad lesson to still need to learn, but it's something we'll always have to learn because there's always going to be ignorant folk. But it's good to see that they were able to take a piece of history and then literally show us that they were able to like box it off enough to give you that lesson and then inspire you, because these women went through some shit and they were bad as fuck. So overall, really enjoy it. I want to hear your thoughts. How do you feel the movie? Have you seen it? I recommend it. I want to hear your thoughts, comments, questions, concerns down below. But until next time, stay safe, be well. Adios.